So today we are going to continue reading the Nectarian Bhagavad Gita. We are discussing the 108 important shlokas. I'm trying to understand the purport of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Okay, so we can start. Let's do the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine
Namaste
Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvisesha
Shriavadi Paschatadeshtarine
Jai
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so these are the Bhagavad Gita verses that we covered so far. We are in chapter 11. Anybody remembers a verse from the last week that we did?
Krishna Chaitanya does.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
Nattumam shakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshu pashya me yogamashvaram. But you cannot see me with
Very
your
good.
present eyes before I give you divine eyes.
Very nice. Thank you, Krishna Chaitanya. Can anyone recite the first one, 11.1? Matanugrahaya Paramam.
Yeah, Mataji, Varun can.
Yes, Varun.
Okay. Arjuna Vacha, Madanugrahaya Paramam Guhyam Nadyatam Sanyitam Yatvayoktam Vachastena Mohoyam Vigato Mama.
Very good, Varun. Thank you. Can you tell the translation or the meaning in your own words also is fine.
Okay. Arjuna said, when I heard the instructions about this most confidential spiritual knowledge, my illusion is now gone.
Wonderful, Varun. Good job. So that's what we saw in 11.1 and 11.8. So after Arjuna said that my illusion is now gone, then he was telling Krishna that you have told me many things, and now I want to, if you feel so, can I see your universal form, that everything rests in you, you spread everywhere? Then Krishna says, why not? But you can see it with your eyes, so I'm giving you divine vision. So that's what 11.8 is. So what I'm going to do is, let's go and read So let's read what happens after this. Are you seeing my screen?
We're seeing the PowerPoint, Mataji.
Oh, okay. Are you seeing my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
we saw text 8. First, we saw how Krishna is saying that, Arjuna is saying, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential subject matters, my illusion has now been dispelled. Then we saw in text 8, when Arjuna asks that can I see? So Krishna is saying, but you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. So, can anyone read the text 9? Let's see what happens after that. Yes. Mishti, right?
Sanjaya said, okay. No, Hasini.
Hasini, okay.
Yes. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the supreme lord of all mystic powers, the personality of God had displayed his universal form to Arjuna.
Yeah, you see, after giving him his divine vision, Krishna displayed his universal form to Arjuna. And who is saying this text 9?
Sanjaya.
Sanjay is saying to who?
Dhritarashtra.
Yes. So this whole conversation between Krishna and Arjuna is reported by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra, right? Okay. So text 10, 11.
Can Vikyat read, Mataji?
Yes, Vikyat.
Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared all over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding.
Can you imagine this? Krishna is talking, and as soon as Arjuna gets the divine eyes, he saw a huge form that is going beyond the sky. And what he saw there, unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes everywhere. All around he saw until how much far high he can see, he saw this form. And he had that form wore a celestial ornaments and had many weapons, and he could also smell that divine sense that was smeared, and it was like so wonderful. Okay, text 12. Who wants to read?
Krishna Chaitanya can go.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, the radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form.
Can you imagine one sun? If it shines bright, what is the radiance? We can't even, sun has that much radiance that we can't even see. But hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky. Then you can imagine the light. Okay, Adi Purush, can you read text 13?
13.
Yeah.
At that time, Arjuna could see the universal form of the Lord, the ultimate expansion of the universe, situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands.
Yeah, you see, then he saw the universal form, unlimited expansions of the universe, situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. Everything in the universe he could see in one place. So God is not a cheap thing that anyone can claim to be God. So if you're God, then you need to do this. Okay, let's see what happens. Text 14. Who wants to read?
Can I
Radha?
read?
Yes, Divyansh.
Okay, so then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisance and with folded hands began to pray for the Supreme Lord.
Yeah. So what is Arjuna was bewildered and astonished. He was very astonished. He was bewildered. His hair standing on end. Suddenly, you see, the whole thing has changed. And wherever he sees, he can see the sound, the smell, and so many different forms. Everything in the universe in one place. So what happened? So he started to offer obeisances, and with folded hands, he began to pray to the Supreme Lord. So now we come to text 15. We'll see what is there in text 15. Oh. Okay. So this is text 15. Arjuna Uvacha
Vacha
Pashyami
Pashyami
Devams
Devan
Tava Deva Dehe
Deva Dehe
Pashyami Devams
Pashyami Devan
Tava Deva Dehe
Tava Deva Dehe
Pashyami Devams Tava Deva Dehe
Pashyami Devam Stava Deva Dehe
Pashyami Devams Tava Deva Dehe
Pashyami Devam Stava Deva Dehe
Sarvams Tata Bhuta
Sarvan Tatha Bhuta
Vishesha Sanghan
Vishesha Sanghan
Vishesha Sanghan
Vishesha Sanghan
Sarvams Tata Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
Sarvam Tatha Vishesha Sanghan
Sarvams Tata Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
Sarvam Tatha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
Brahmanamisham
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 Kamalasanastam
Kamalastam
Kamalasanastam Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam
Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam
Rishimscha Sarvan
Rishimscha Sarvan
Rishimscha Sarvan
Rishimscha Sarvan
Uragamscha Divyan
Uragamscha Divyam
Uragamscha Divyan
Divyan
Rishimscha Sarvan Uragamscha Divyan
Sarvan Uragamscha Divyam
Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
Pashyami devanstava devadehe.
Pachyami devan tava deva dehe.
Sarvam tata bhuta vishesha sangan.
Sarvan tatha bhuta vishesha sangha.
Brahmanamisham kamalasanastam.
Brahmanaisham kamalasanastham.
Rishimscha sarvanuragamscha divyan.
Rishinscha sarvanuraganscha divyam.
Okay, so last time. Arjuna Uvacha.
Arjuna Vacha.
I'm hearing only Mishti, Krishna Chaitanya, Hasini. Pashyami devam stava deva dehe.
Pashyami devan tava deva dehe.
Sarvam tata bhuta vishesha sangan. Brahmanamisham kamalasanastam.
Brahmanamisham kamalasanastham.
Rishimscha sarvanuragamscha divyan.
Rishinscha sarvanuraganscha divyam.
Okay, so now I'm going to say the synonyms in English or in Sanskrit and you say the vice versa. Also,
Cha.
the divine.
Divyan.
Divyansh, now you know the name of your name, meaning of your name. Sitting on the lotus flower.
Kamalasanastham.
Ja. I see.
Pashyami.
Good job, Prahlad. Specifically assembled.
Vishesha Sangam.
Good job, Mishti. Lord Brahma.
Brahmanam.
Yeah. Living entities.
Bhuta.
Good job, Vikyat. Serpents.
Ugra. Uragan.
Uragan. Okay, good job. In the body.
Dehe.
Dehe. Good job. All.
Sarva.
Sarvan.
Your.
Tava.
Tava.
Good job. Great sages.
Rishi.
Vishin.
Oh Lord.
Deva.
Okay. Arjuna said.
Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha. Okay, so I call upon Krishna Chaitanya to read the translation.
Okay. Arjuna said, "My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all other sages and divine serpents."
Okay, so this is the first shloka. Arjuna is starting to see what he saw in the Lord's body. So can you count how much, count the number of things that he's saying that he's seeing?
No.
No.
No, yes, because it is unlimited. Okay, so is he seeing all the living entities?
Yes.
He's
All the living, all the species of life in all the universe, different parts. Is he seeing the demigods?
Yes.
Okay, what else is he seeing?
God, sages, serpents,
Lord Shiva.
Brahma.
Shiva.
Yes, so Brahma is sitting on?
A lotus flower.
Yeah. So Brahma is sitting on the lotus flower. He's seeing Lord Shiva and he's seeing all the sages and the divine serpents. So Suddenly, he's seeing all these things are assembled in Krishna's body. So, purport. Who wants to read this purport?
Can Prahlad read?
Mataji can Varun.
Okay.
Varun.
Okay.
Arjuna sees everything in the universe. Therefore, he sees Brahma, who is the first creature in the universe, and the celestial serpent upon which the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu of the universe. This snake bed is called Vasuki. There are also other snakes known as Vasuki. Arjuna can see from the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu up to the topmost part of the universe on the Lotus flower planet, where Lord Brahma, the first creature of the universe, resides. That means that from the beginning to the end, everything could be seen by Arjuna, who was sitting in one place on his chariot. This was possible by the grace of the Supreme Lord Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Prahlad. So, who's the first created being in the universe?
Lord Brahma.
Lord Brahma.
But isn't the first created being a tiny single cellular organism?
No.
So, according to the scientific modern theory, that first from matter at one point of time, suddenly one cell organism came, then it became multi-cell, then it underwent transformations, and then it evolved, and then it went into the it started living in the underwater. There it evolved into many different species. Then it came on land. Then it started having four legs and started running. Then it started turning into species of two-legged people, and then now it's sitting in front of the computer and talking and listening. What's wrong with this theory?
There's no God.
Exactly. You see, there's no need of God if you think that just the living entities came on its own. But how it is, like, how is it possible? Everything has an organization and a person behind that organization. There's a person behind the organization. So according to the Vedic wisdom, the first created person is the most intelligent person in the universe. You see, the first created was Brahma, and then Brahma is the supermost intelligent being who did the second creation, and he created everything else. So that's what he saw, that he saw Brahma, the first creature in the universe. And then where does Garbhodakashayi Vishnu lie?
Garbhodak Ocean.
Yes.
Garbhodaka ocean. Where is Garbhodaka ocean?
Top universe.
At the bottom of the universe.
Okay. Garbhodakashayi Vishnu lies on what?
Topmost part of the universe on
Krishna.
the lotus flower.
Vasuki.
Sheshnag.
Yeah, Seshnag is Mahavishnu. Here it is mentioned that Garbhodakashayi Vishnu lies in the on the serpent called as Vasuki. There are also other snakes known as Vasuki, but the snake on which the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu lies is also called Vasuki. So that means Arjuna is seeing Brahma, who is in the topmost part, and Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, who is in the lower regions of the universe. And in between, everything else he's seeing. Okay. Yeah. So how was it possible for Arjuna to see all these things without taking a tour?
By the grace of the Supreme Lord.
By the grace of Krishna. By the
Krishna gave like him powers that he could like see that.
Right.
The divine eyes.
The divine eyes, so that he can read. He can see everything. So this is the temple of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, and where you can see that all the demigods and the sages are assembled here, and Garuda is here, and the Lord is blessing Lord Shiva. Lakshmi Devi is here. Do you know which place in India you have this temple?
Srirangam?
Srirangam,
No, it's not Srirangam.
Kanjipuram.
Rameshwaram.
No, it's not Kanchipuram. It's not Rameshwaram. This is a place
Pune.
that you can see from Krishna's, from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, especially because from his navel you can see a lotus sprouting and Brahma on top. This is not found in Srirangam. This is not found in
Ocean.
Kanchipuram. Huh?
Garbhodaka Ocean.
Sorry?
Garbhodaka Ocean.
Yeah, but then there is a form of this Garbhodakashaya Vishnu worshipped in one famous temple in India.
Is it in the north of India?
No, it's in the south. It's in the south.
Tirupati?
Tirupati.
No, it's not Tirupati. Tirupati, Lord Balaji is standing, right? He's not lying down. And I'll give you one more. It's on the seashore. It's almost close to the southern tip of India.
Setu Banda.
Rameshwaram?
Kanyakumari?
It's not Rameshwaram.
Mataji,
Is it what?
Madurai?
No.
is it Turandram?
It is Thiruvananthapuram. Yes, you're right.
Oh.
Thiruvananthapuram. It was called Trivandrum. Now they changed the name to Thiruvananthapuram.
Isn't
That is
that
the
the capital of Kerala or something?
Yes, Varun, you're
Yeah.
right. That was exactly I was about to say. Yes. And there you can see that the Lord lying exactly this form. You can see that he is lying down, and then from his navel, a lotus flower comes and Brahma is on top of that. And then so beautiful. And you know what? Before the Britishers came, this happened in 1990. There are 4 layers of coils of a snake, but everything was done he's carved, okay, in stone. So at one point, by mistake, a small stone piece here fell down. I mean, it got cracked and it fell down. And when they saw that, actually all the snake thing was made of gold. The whole of snake, 18 feet. This Vishnu is 18 feet. The temple has 3 doors. You cannot see the Lord in one place. So he's 18 feet long. So there are 3 doors. And when they took away all the stones, that was that, then they could find that the whole of Seshanag was made of gold. And during British invasion, so in order that people they don't plunder the gold, they had cemented on top of the gold. They had built a layer of stone. Now and then they have every temple has a storage or bandar, which is called, and it is a storage of all the jewels of the Lord that is worth so many billions of dollars, because that gold is from many thousands and thousands of years ago. And they said that they wanted to open the storage, and they wanted to do everything, but it is guarded by such heavy snakes and insects, and it's meant that those storages places cannot be opened during Kali Yuga, because even a bit of that gold, it's enough. Then I think finally the government gave up that thing, because the temple tradition said that if they open the storage, there will be a big destruction, according to some of the books that was written there. So they gave up that. So in this way, each and every temple had so much storage, so much gold and jewelry and diamond, and India was so rich, and that's why Columbus wanted to go to India. But he wanted to go to India, and he landed up where?
America.
America.
Yes. what to say, that even ordinary village boy would have at least 1.5 kilos, is how much pound? At least uh, uh, 75, 3/4 of a pound of gold as ornaments on his body. A 3-year-old boy. That was the wealth of the nation. So we can see here that how Garbhodakashai Vishnu is lying down, and then from him comes the from his navel comes the lotus. Oh my God, we are late. So this Garbhodakashai Vishnu is coming from which Vishnu? Do you know the first Vishnu?
Mahavishnu or Karanodakashai Vishnu.
Very good, Mishti. So Mahavishnu, from his pores, what does come?
Unlimited universes.
Yes.
Universe.
And then in each universe he expands us.
Garbhodakashai Vishnu.
See, so that's what we are seeing. And then Garbhodakashai Vishnu expands further as?
Kshirodakshai Vishnu.
Kshirodakashai Vishnu.
And who's Kshirodakshai Vishnu is present?
Paramatma.
He goes in everyone's heart.
Very good. So Kshirodakashai Vishnu is present as Paramatma in everyone's heart. So Garbhodakashai Vishnu fills the universe with, half of the universe is filled with water, then he lies down, and then he starts the creation from the navel, and in the lotus stem, all the planets are there. So this is the universe that Arjuna saw in one place. So let's see what is there in the universe. So there are a set of lower planets which is more gross, and there are middle planets which is subtle and gross, the higher planets which are more subtle. So there are 14 planetary systems. The lower planets, can anyone read this list?
Mataji.
Mataji, can I?
Mataji, can I?
Aditya.
Okay. Starting from top to bottom or bottom to top?
No, you read from Atala to Patala.
Okay. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala.
Yes, and then there is Pitruloka and hellish planets here. So this is the 7 lower planetary systems. Means it's not a single planet. This is called planetary systems. Then this is called the lower planetary system, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, and Swaha. Bhuhu is Earth planet. Earth planet is we are here. You see, we are here, Bhuloka, and we are gross and subtle. Means we have mind, intelligence, and ego, and then 5 gross elements. But then as you go higher and higher, it becomes more subtle. Bhuvar Loka. Above Bhuloka is Bhuvar Loka, where there are Rakshasas and ghosts. And then above that is Swarga Loka, which is Indra Loka. They're called heavenly planets, and the realm of 33 million demigods and demons. So that is Swarga Loka, which is headed by Shiva. Then we have Mahar Loka, Jana Loka, where the 7 great sages and many other sages live. Tapa Loka, again where sages who perform austerities live. Satya Loka is Lord Brahma's abode. When Brahma is present here, this is called Jada Jagat. Means the material universe. Lord Brahma is born from the lotus flower sprouting from his navel, that is Garbhodakashai Vishnu. Here we see Kshirodakashai Vishnu, and here we see Lord Shiva. And this Dhama is called Durga Devi, Durga Devi's planets. So each universe is covered by a layer of this: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and ego. So how many coverings are there?
There is
8 little caverns.
There are
8.
8.
8.
coverings, and each one is 10 times more than the water is 10 times more than the earth, bigger in size. Fire covering is 10 times more than the water, and that's how this whole universe, which looks like a shape of an oval shaped. It's called an oval shaped egg. Is called Brahma Anda, because it's a shape of a egg. So we can see this is the planetary systems. That's amazing. That is present in the Vedic cosmology. So what we are trying, even when the scientists are trying to look through the telescopes, they say that there is Milky Way galaxy, right? Our planet, our solar system comes and in the galaxy of Milky Way, and then they say there are many galaxies like this. And there are so many wondrous things in the space that some of them they cannot even imagine. We don't have telescopes to see that far. But there are, in the space, when they see, they themselves agree that Earth is a tiny spark in the space. That is from the Earth what you see. And you can imagine this is the Vedic cosmology that Bhagavatam teaches us. So how the one universe is made. So this is a Vedic science of creation, universe, space, and cosmology. The same thing we see here.
Wait, Mataji, I have a question. So you said that like all like the things like Janaloka, Mahaloka, like Atala, Vitala, all those places are planetary systems, right? So there are multiple planets?
Yes.
Except like the Earth section, it's
No, Earth is also Burloka planet. Earth planet is a part of the multiple planetary systems in Earth. Means Earth is one planet, and there are similar planets in the Earth planetary systems.
Oh, okay. So Burloka is a planetary system with a bunch of Earth-like planets.
Exactly, you're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mother,
Okay,
I have a question.
Yes.
Pitraloka we learn is the place of the ancestors. That is the hellish planet.
No, basically, Pitraloka and hellish planets is mentioned here in Patal Loka, but Pitraloka is a place where the ancestors go in between one body to another body. If they have done certain pious activities, then they go and stay in Pitraloka for the time being. It's like a lounge. You say you go from one terminal to another terminal, then there is a lounge in the airport. It's like that. So that is Pitraloka according to what I have heard. It's not a part of the hellish planets, although it's located there. According to this picture, it's located here. I know this much, but I can ask more details and let you know. Okay. So that's what we see here. The from where each and every loka, how much yojanas. One yojana is 8 miles. Okay, so this is 10. Oh my God, it's mind-boggling. How much is this? 20 million yojanas. This is 10 million yojanas. That means 10 million into 8. One yojana is 8 miles. That much is the distance between one loka and the other loka. So the more you go, so you see 120 million into 8 miles. That many miles is the distance between Tapaloka and Brahmaloka. And then Brahmaloka is like a lotus flower, and Brahma and all the other great sages, they are there who are qualified to go to Brahmaloka. They are there in that. This is Mount Sumeru, and that's how it is presented. Now we are going to see a video. What we have seen is that depicted in this video. This video is a chandelier model of the temple of Vedic planetarium that is coming up in Mayapur, West Bengal. And that, as a name indicates, they are going to present the cosmology according to Vedas. So in this, whatever we read, it's just a small 4-minute presentation. I thought you will be interested to see this. Let's see.
So at the bottom of the planetary display, we have Shesha holding up the earth. This is Shesha, the empowered incarnation. There we go.
Oh, I didn't share the sound.
Ananta speaking Bhagavatam to the four Kumaras, and above the 7 subterranean planets. Here we can see Jambudweep, the central island of Bhumandala, and Bharatvarsha is situated on the southern side of that.
Very loud.
8 other Varshas with Ilavrita Varsha in the center, various supporting mountains with large trees upon them, described in Srimad Bhagavatam. In the very center of Ilavrita Varsha is Mount
Can you lower the volume?
Atop Mount Meru are the cities of important demigods, Lord Brahma in the center, 8 Dikpalas in the cardinal directions and sub-directions. Moving out, we can see the broader Bhumandala, 7 concentric islands and oceans surrounding them. The 7th of these islands is Pushkaradweep. On that island is Manasotra mountain, and on the mountain there's various cities of demigods such as Indra. Out further is Lokaloka mountain. These large elephants stand atop Lokaloka mountain to balance Bhumandala. Outside of Lokaloka mountain is Aloka Varsha, which is dark. The rays of the sun and the other luminaries extend up to Lokaloka mountain. On Manasotra mountain here on Pushkaradweep, the sun travels above this mountain at the southernmost point of its annual orbit. Above Bhumandala is Bhuvarloka, which is the residence of the Charanas, Siddhas, Yakshas, Gandharvas, and above there is Swargaloka, beginning from the sun and extending up to the pole star Dhruvaloka. This is the moving part of the planetary display. Here we can see the sun and the moon moving in their chariots. The chariots are being drawn by horses moving in the anti-clockwise direction, but they're traveling with the wheel of time, moving in the clockwise direction faster, so it looks as if they're moving backwards. Above them are the zodiac of stars, more planets, and another realm of stars. So here we can see everything moving with the Kala Chakra, circumambulating the axis that connects Mount Meru with Dhruvaloka. Above these planets, we come to the planet of the 7 sages, the Saptarshi. You can see them here. They're commonly known as the Big Dipper, and then Dhruvaloka, the pole star. On the ocean of milk situated there, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is the Paramatma within everyone's heart, he resides on Anantashesh. Moving up beyond there, we have Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. In this video, we haven't included many of the details for there, but on Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, we have residences of the Lord, such as Lord Varaha, Lord Vamana, and so on. Here's Brahmaloka, and on Brahmaloka, we also have a form of the Lord Garbhodakshaya Vishnu as the Sahasrashesha Purush. Beyond there is the 7 coverings of the universe, earth, water, fire, etc. And outside of the universes is the abode of Lord Shiva, Shivaloka. There he resides eternally. Beyond Shivaloka, we come to Mahavishnu, Karanodakashaya Vishnu, with innumerable universes that are emanating from the pores of his transcendental body. Here you can see him being served by Rama Devi. Then we come to the Brahmajyoti, the effulgence of the Lord's transcendental body. Penetrating through the Brahmajyoti, we come to the Vaikuntha planets. We're showing 24 planets of the Vaikuntha realm in this model. The Lord with 4 arms is holding the conch, disc, club, and lotus, And the various combinations of those four make 24. Then we come to Goloka Vrindavan. Here we can see Radha Madhava, but we'll also be showing the other primary rasas. Krishna with the cowherd boys, Krishna being served, Krishna with Mother Yashoda. So this is an overview of the planetary display to be shown in the main dome of the temple.
Okay. Okay, did you like that?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Master.
So that is a mind-boggling information. And here you see, this was, you can imagine all those in the Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Patala, till Patala, and then Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, everything in one place Arjuna is seeing. So Arjuna is saying, Arjuna is accepting that this is possible only by the grace of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So what is Arjuna, why it is possible? Because many instances before, like if you see the Kurukshetra war, it was not an easy one. Queen Kunti says that they were all, Bhishma and Drona and all the people were huge Timingala fishes. Timingala fishes is the one which can swallow even the whales. They are much bigger than whales. So they are like them. They had so much Timingala fishes in the Kaurava army, but in spite of all of them, because of the presence of Krishna, only because of his grace, Arjuna was able to defeat everyone and Pandavas won. And once what happened? Here Arjuna was Arjuna had to get celestial weapons for the war. So when he was doing tapasya for 1 year, he meditated, eating almost nothing, very simply, but completely sleeping very less. And almost at the end of the year, a hunter came, and Arjuna and the hunter both at the same time put their arrow on a wild boar. So Arjuna claimed that this was mine because I hit it first. But then the hunter claimed that no, this is mine because I hit it first. So then they both started fighting, and Arjuna was so surprised that how come an ordinary hunter could fight so much. Arjuna fought up till his maximum capacity. Then when he is about to give up, then he said, "Who are you, hunter? Please show me." Then Lord Shiva came, showed his form, because Arjuna was worshipping Lord Shiva, and then Lord Shiva gave his celestial weapon called Pashupatastra. So that was possible only by the grace of the Lord. So this proves that when we are a devotee of Krishna, then automatically all the other demigods are pleased with us. But one condition, we should not offend them, because they are great servants of the Supreme Lord. So Arjuna, this was possible that Lord Shiva came and gave audience to Arjuna and gave him his celestial weapon. That was because of Krishna's arrangement. And here once what happened when Krishna and So when Krishna and Arjuna were walking on the bank of the Yamuna river in Indraprastha, at that time, the old Brahmana who was like glowing, he came and he asked Arjuna and Krishna, "Please, I want one charity from you. Can you please give me some food to eat?" So definitely, when a Brahmana comes and asks food, definitely they will give yes. But he said that I am not an ordinary Brahmana, I am Agni Dev. And I want to devour this Khandava forest, because this forest has so much herbs that is good for me to eat. But whenever I come to devour this forest, Indra comes and pours out rain on the forest, and so I'm not able to eat anything in the forest. That's because Indra's friend Takshaka was there in the forest, so Indra is giving him shelter. But then he gave his chariot to Arjuna, and he apparently gave the Sudarshan Chakra to Krishna, and Arjuna started fighting with the Gandiva bow, and he made such a thick what to say, an umbrella of arrows that Indra's rain drops couldn't enter the arrow to come to the forest. That was how great Arjuna was. And then Sudarshan Chakra was on top, rotating, and it would evaporate all the water. So in that way, Agnidev was able to eat the Khandava forest, especially the herbs in the forest. Then during that time, there was one demon, Maya Danava. He came running to Arjuna and fell at his feet and said, please protect me, give me shelter from this forest, and I will do whatever you want. I will in turn construct a beautiful palace that is a magical palace for you. That means I will construct a palace in such a way that in some places it will be a wondrous display. I mean, like Harry Potter, you see everything is walking and talking and this and that. That's nothing compared to that palace. So water, it will be like water, but it will be land. But it looks like land, it will be water. Like that way, it had magical displays. Maya Danava made that palace for them, and that's where the Rajasuya Yajna was held. And Arjuna is recalling all these things in the first canto, first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, that all these things is possible only by the grace of Supreme Lord Krishna. Oh, we went over time. Okay, so we will end here. So that is why, that's the glory of Arjuna, that he was able to see. Arjuna said, my dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all sages and divine serpents. Is that okay? Do you have any questions?
No.
Can we go to
Yes.
Yes, Mataji. What verse did we do again? What was the number of the verse again, Mataji?
This is 11.15.
Okay.
Wait, what? What was the verse? What verse did we do?
It was 11.15. Arjuna Vacha Pashyamadevam Savadeva Dehe.
Yes. You want to say the verse again?
Mataji, I have a question. So Garbhodaksha Vishnu, he lays on Vasuki. So is that the same Vasuki who is used in the, like, they use Vasuki in the Samudra Manthan?
I don't think so, because that's why Prabhupada said that there are other there are other Vasukis also.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Okay, Mataji. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So, how do we play this? Are you able to see my screen?
No, Mataji.
Uh-oh. Yeah, get ready for the Kahoot. So we have 540588. That's the pin number.
Please the volume of Puma is very loud.
That okay?
No, can you please turn off computer sound?
Oh, okay. That's why it's loud. Okay.
Okay, it's good now.
Okay, everyone has joined? I think everyone has joined, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Start.
so can we start?
Yeah, start.
Okay, let's start. Who lies in the lower regions of the universe? Very easy questions. Oh, why 30 seconds for this? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Are you hoping for everybody to get it right?
7 people got it right. Good
Accidentally
job.
misclicked the house. Yeah.
Krishna Chinta, Vik, Kanchan, Divyansh and Arush. Good job. Second question. What's the name of the serpent that Garbhodakashayi?
This is very easy. We discussed this, I don't know, like 10 billion kajillion times.
Yes.
And you could guess that anyway from the names.
Yes. It's, okay, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I just want to go more.
Really?
Only if you're attentive, you can answer this question.
Yes.
What circle? Who's going to put circle?
Attentive in class?
Yes, I'm finally.
So 11 people got it right. Good job. So Krishna Chinta, Vik, Arush, Hasini and Kanchan. Good job, Arush and Hasini. Let's go to the third question. Who sits on top of the lotus?
This is also a very easy question.
Yes. Super easy question.
Yeah. But I picked Mahavishnu. I don't know what others picked.
Yeah, I picked Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, then you definitely got it wrong. Yes!
11 people got it right. Someone said Mahavishnu and Krishna.
Yeah, that was you, Varun. You picked Mahavishnu.
Krishna Chinta, Vik,
I'm in 10th.
Arush, Kanchan and Ha are prey.
That's Prahlad's
Welcome
for sure.
to the scoreboard. How many planetary systems are there in the universe?
This is also a very easy question.
Yeah, it's 12 because there's like 6 on top and there's like 6 on the bottom.
Yeah, that's pure logic. There's 6 on the top, there's 6 on the bottom. Then you add them, that's 12. I know, right? It's definitely 12.
No,
I
it's
don't
definitely
even know
not 6 or 7 because those are like super low numbers. Let's go.
Okay, why am I still in 6th place?
Oh, somebody actually picked 12th. I think that's because of
probably you.
That was
I picked. I'm in 9th place.
3 players just hit answers straight 3. Vik has come top. Krishna Chinta, Arush, Kanchan and prey. So that was 14 planetary systems. Okay. And the text 5. How many material coverings are there in the universe?
Oh no.
You could also look at the picture.
I misclicked. No.
Okay, I don't know. Let's fix that. I picked that. Okay, I knew it.
Only 2 people.
You guys
got
should
it
have counted
right.
what was on the picture. I actually miscounted. I don't know how to count.
Yes. We did the shloka. Do you all remember? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind. Very good. Vinna Prakriti Rashtada. That's nice, Varun. So we have Krishna Chinta, Kanchan, Vik, Harish, and Prayed. It was a tough round. 3 players lost their answer streak of 4.
Yep,
Okay.
that's me.
That's me too.
Okay, it's a true or false question. Arjuna fought with Hunter Shiva because he was proud.
Oh my goodness.
True, it's true for sure.
Vishwa,
it's
one,
false.
five
It
seconds.
has to
obviously
be
false.
true. It's
No,
obviously
No,
true.
no, you guys are no. It's false.
No, it's obviously true. I don't know what you're thinking. It's obvious.
Look, I'll prove you wrong. Look at
Of
this.
course, I
Check
agree.
that out.
See?
I told
It's
you. You
false.
said it was true. See, look
I
how
know.
wrong. That was
We
so
were just
wrong.
joking. We
Yes,
were just
Arjuna was
joking.
not proud. Arjuna wanted to prove his Arjuna wanted Arjuna would always accept any challenge with respect to his archery. So that was Kanchan is in the first. So let's see. Varun the carrot, welcome to the scoreboard.
I am a carrot.
Who serves the lotus feet of Garbhodakashai Vishnu?
Oh no.
Why did he give
I think
30
it's
seconds question, Nimai? It should be a 10-second question, Nimai.
I'm doing really bad in this Kahoot. I completely clicked the wrong one. Definitely on purpose. Definitely on purpose.
I misclicked.
I misclicked like 5. I misclicked like 3 of them. I knew the answer except I clicked the wrong one on accident.
That couldn't have been
Lakshmi
possible.
Devi, yes.
Getting it right. That
So
doesn't make
Krishna
sense.
Chinta came up again. Lakshmi Devi is the one who's doing Pada Sevanam or worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. So it's also true or false. Lord Shiva's planet is part of the 14 planets.
No.
You remember the video that we saw? Whether Lord Shiva was listed? Think about it.
Loud one. Oh yes, 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 yes,
7
yes.
people clicked it right. So
I have
Lord
a
Shiva's
logic for
planet
why
is
they
not
pressed
the
through.
part of the 14 planetary systems. It was outside. Good
If I
job.
get this right, I
Harish.
just want to go into the top 5.
9 out of 10. What did Arjuna see in Krishna's universal form? Read carefully.
No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
Yes!
10 people got it right. That's wonderful.
Amma, I guessed them.
So this is Krishna Chinta, Kanchan, Vik, Arush, and Praise. So yeah, this is exactly the translation. Translation, you remember? The last question,
Oh no.
11.8 verse. Put in the proper order.
Oh no, not one of these things again. I'm really bad at this. No. Okay, I got it wrong. Yes! Yes!
57% is right. So first is the shloka. This is a last week shloka. Natumam sakya se drashtum mani naiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshu pashya me yogamaishwaram.
I am so happy I'm not in 6th place anymore.
So the third
I
one,
think I got 7 out of 10.
Pray, that's a funny name. And second one is Kanchan. And the first one is.
And I'm in fourth. That's very
Krishna
cool. Yes,
Chaitanya.
very cool. Yeah.
So runners up are Varun, the carrot, and Vic.
I am a carrot. Carrots are proud.
Okay.
I think I got 7 out of 10. I don't know. That's not too bad, right?
So this is the thing, 100%. Krishna Chinta is 100%, 90% rank. That's okay. It doesn't matter whether you win or not, lose, but you learned. That's what matters. Okay. So this thing qualifies our learning. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
It's already late. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Her Grace
See
Lalitangi
you,
Mataji ki
see you all
Jai.
next week.
Thank you, Mataji.